My name is Joanne and I'm a member of the Neil GAA Club. The Health and Wellbeing Committee have asked me to cook a recipe from the Recipe for Success booklet. We have decided as a family, we looked through it and pick out 2 recipes that the boys favourite. Okay, we're going to continue on now and we're going to show you how to make the burgers and wedges. Okay, for the sweet potato fries, what you need is your sweet potatoes. I've got 4 of them here for 4 portions. So first thing we do with these is we peel them. So I'm going to get the boys to peel the sweet potatoes, get them to peel it, and I actually better help them or we'll be here all day. Is that right, boys?
Yeah.
Okay. And when you're peeling vegetables, we use colour-coded chopping boards. So the boys are doing theirs on what colour, boys?
Brown.
And what do you need that for with that colour? What do you use that colour for?
Vegetables.
Okay, well done. Right, we have the potatoes peeled here, so I'm going to show you how to cut them into wedges. Okay, cut it in half and then half again. It doesn't really matter, you know, they don't have to be perfect. So that's just like that. Do you want to try that, boys?
Okay.
Okay, for the potatoes, boys, what's the nutritional value of sweet potatoes?
Carbohydrates.
And what is carbohydrate good for?
Energy. And recovering after a match or training.
Okay, well done, boys. Just try, most important, just try and keep them all evenly sized. That's all really, that's important. Okay, we've got all the sweet potatoes chopped up there into wedges, so we're just going to put them into the bowl. Okay, to season these, what we're going to use is some small drop of olive oil first. Okay, right. In this, we're going to put in some sea salt. I use Achill Island sea salt, it's actually very good. Okay, what have we got there next? We've got some paprika. Shake some paprika into it. That's enough. Okay, I use onion salt as well. It's not in the recipe, but I put in the onion salt. Okay, and I put in garlic granules. It's a nice flavour. And some turmeric. And some freshly ground black pepper. Really, you can put any spices you want in these, whatever your children like or whatever you like yourself. So you just shake them up in the bowl and don't let them fall out. If you want to use the light spray as well, you could, but olive oil is quite good. Now in the recipe it says to bake them on a tray in the oven, but what I'm going to do with these, I'm going to put them into the air fryer. So I've got my air fryer here. So into the air fryer we put them. I'm going to set the temperature for 180 and they take about 15 to 20 minutes to cook. In there, turn it on, set the temperature, or time and the temperature about 180. So they will take, as I said, 15 to 20 minutes to cook. They actually take a lot less time than regular potatoes to cook. Okay, to make your burgers you need 500 grams of mince. The mince I'm using has got 8% fat in it. You don't want it to have any less really because the burgers could be dry on you. So you can have 8% or above. So we got our mince there. So for that I'm going to put in a half an onion, the recipe says. Okay, so I'm just going to peel the onion here now. Okay, when you're peeling the oven, leave some of the root on it because it actually makes it a lot easier for dicing. So for doing the dicing the onion, see your root end there? Just cut it in half through the root end, okay? Have the root end away from you and come along with a really, really sharp knife and slice down like that. I'm just doing this slow so you can see what I'm doing. Okay? Get the knife sharper one. Okay, and then slice in like this, maybe 3 times. As I said, I'm going to make this really, really small dice because the lads will be picking the onions out of it. They don't like to see bits of anything, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that. Okay, with the onion nicely diced now, all finished, and I'm going to put them straight into the mince. Okay, next now I'm going to put into this is garlic. I have 2 cloves of garlic peeled here, so I'm using my garlic crusher to. Now we got 3 tablespoons of breadcrumbs and 1 egg. The egg binds it, so I just crack 1 egg. Boys, when you whisk that up there for me, Jack, Robert. Okay, well the boys just whisking that up there. You get 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard. Okay, I got rosemary, I got thyme, and I got some fresh parsley. So I've them all chopped up here in the dish. Now if you haven't got fresh herbs, don't worry about it, you can use dried ones. So in there. Spoon now, mix that all up. Now I'm going to bind them together with the egg. Okay, with that bind together comes the messy part. I'm going to divide this into 4 burgers, and there'll be 4 like quarter pounders. I'm going to get them, use your hands, kind of get it evenly. Okay, and then pat them down. Jack, will you pat me the plate behind? Okay, so these are nice burgers. Do you want to try one?
No.
No? Okay, fair enough. You don't want to get your hands dirty. And you can also put them, if you have a burger press, to put them in a burger press to bind them together. But this is good enough. Keep them together. So there we've got our 4 burgers ready for frying. Okay, I have my pan on heating here to cook the burgers. So I'm going to put a small drop of olive oil in the pan. Now it's very, very important to let this heat up to get really, really hot, because when you're sealing the burgers, you want to seal in the flavour. If you put them into a pan with cold oil, the oil actually just soaks into the burger, and you don't want that. You don't want this greasy burger. So make sure the pan, there's actually smoke rising. Okay, so we're nearly there. It has to be sizzling when you put them on. Okay, see the smoke rising. So on we go. Once you seal them off, you can actually turn the heat down so that they don't burn on you. Cook them out fully into the middle. Do they look good, that?
Yeah, they look nice.
They look nice. Good. Are you going to eat them when you're finished?
Maybe. Maybe.
Once you have them sealed, you can turn down the grill, and I'm actually going to put this lid on just to keep the steam in so they don't dry out. They take about maybe 10 minutes to cook, so I'm turn them down. Okay, our burgers are ready. They're cooked. So I'm just going to put a little bit of cheese on top of them. So the grated cheddar and mozzarella cheese. Let the cheese melt a small bit there. Okay lads, what's cheese good for?
Calcium.
Calcium, and what's calcium help us with?
Bones.
Bones. Anything else?
Teeth.
Teeth. Okay. Will you put the burger buns, 2 of them on the toaster to toast? Okay, we're using wheaten burger buns. And why are we using wheaten ones, boys?
Because they're healthier and they have more fibre.
More fibre. Okay, you just plug it in. So while the boys are just toasting the burger buns there now, I'm going to make some burger sauce. So we need half mayonnaise and half ketchup. So to dress the burger, I'm going to use some salad or some lettuce and tomatoes. Okay, I'm going to slice the tomato. When you're slicing on the chopping board, sometimes it slips. Very important, just put a damp cloth underneath it. That's just a little tip so it's not going to slip for you. Okay, slice tomato there, we got our lettuce. So we just assemble them up here, two bottoms. Put a little bit of sauce on the bottom there. Lettuce leaf. Some tomato. Now I've got our burgers here. Got the burger on the bun, so we're going to serve them with our fries. What is a salad good for, boys?
Salad is good for your greens, with iron and vitamins.
Okay, nothing wrong. There we have our homemade burgers, sweet potato fries with a little bit of salad on the side. Thank you very much for watching the video. I just would like to say, when you're cooking at home, especially during this lockdown, it's very important to encourage the children to try and cook along with you, because it actually gives them a more awareness of the food and what you're actually cooking, and I think it just gives them good eating, healthy eating habits as well, when they see the work that goes into making something that they eat, and to help them during their performance when they're training and that. Okay, thanks for watching, and we will talk to you all later.